So it's Saturday, August 31st, 2024. I could barely talk because I'm bothered. I feel bothered. I'm trying to say I am bothered, but I do feel bothered, and and it only seems like it's a little bit. It only seems like it's, oh, this is residue, but it's still bothering me. I'm bothered. Lord help me. And probably the first thing I should have said out of my mouth before I got on the video was definitely, Lord help me. But I'm doing it now. Lord help me throughout this day because, yeah. Because it's just like whenever you think that people can't stoop lower, they do. They definitely have ways of stooping lower and being stupid. I need to be trying to eat this fruit. Like, nothing had me bothered to a point where I can't get down on my fruit that I actually cut up with my own hands this time. But yep, yes indeed. Oh, I spoke about it yesterday, complained about it yesterday, or whatever the case may be on another video, but I'm speaking about it again today because it's bothering me to the point where I'm just like, Lord, when is it gonna be the last straw for you? It's already been past the last straws for me. When is it going to be the last straw? Literally. It's literally what it's looking like anyway. And that's why I keep just saying, Lord, maybe it's just not meant for me to be in this environment anymore and I can get up out of here. So I just pray that God remove me. I've been wanting to quote that line for Forrest Gump. God make me a bird so I can fly far, far away from here. But no, I don't want to become a bird or anything like that. But I do want to make some moves and get some better things going for me and my all three of my children. Of course, it's almost some wants me to be like, just me and the boys, but no, all three of my children as a mother. So praying for my major opportunity because I need that in my life. Oh Lord. I certainly do. And it's like that's another thing, probably why I'm getting agitated, because I feel like something is here, something is shifting, and I don't know what it is and how it's going to look. But Lord, go ahead and continue to do your big one. But I hope and pray that I can get past this soon. Because, like I said, had me a good little summer, good little run. Whole summer, you know what I'm saying? Nothing, no craziness shaking. But then next thing you know, it's like people feel like they come up with a master plan. And I'm asking God to deal with these evil masterminds, evil manipulators and masterminds. Just always some shh. For real, for real. I'm talking about something that made me want to bust somebody right in their face. Ooh. And this is the thing. See, other people would think, oh, somebody talking like that, violent, that's the devil. No, baby, that ain't the devil. You ask me. That's, of course, human nature when somebody is in your personal space and you have reflexes and you want to get them off of you, or you know what I'm saying? That's just that. That's what it is to me. So, human nature, yeah. But just want to be violent for the sake of being violent, that's the devil. That's just because you feel like you can. So, mm, 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 mm. And I knew. I seen the freaking Antichrist number. Oh yeah, then there was a couple of rodents. Okay, so we had a little rat, a little whatever, try to get in the vent in my son's room because the little vent they play so hard that they pushed the vent thing inward, so that way it left a little crawl space for a little animal. So I had to fill it up with some foil, and because I couldn't really just pop it back out. I think without tearing off the whole thing. So I just kind of left it, but I had to pop some foil in there, and yeah, clean up little rat droppings from that. That's the first time we seen that. And then we got that up out of here, and now it's, mm, 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 mm. And now it's. I mean, last night it was a little one of them flying cockroaches, which they get in through my doorbell space thing. I think, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere. And like, cause I don't have a covering on it. Once the dryer caught on fire, I think that was one of the things that melted, and I guess they threw it away or something like that, and they just left it like it is. So I don't have a covering on it. But so then it was that, and then last night I seen a spider just crawling so fast, and it was one of them ones that definitely appears big. Of course, when you kill it, they always shrivel up, but they look so big until you get rid of them. So then, yeah, I had some dream where I was with the previously known associate, and me and her was sitting on a bed or something. It was just a web of spiders and stuff over top of our head. And like, I don't want that. For one, I don't want to be sitting anywhere with her to begin with. But I definitely don't. I couldn't tell where we were at. I don't know if it was a room in my house or somewhere with her. But yeah, even with that continuing to come up, like something referencing her, like I don't associate with her. So and I feel like she probably one of the ones that I left on the best of terms with, which is probably why she still try to reach out or whatever. Which I know different people be wanting to reach out. Some of them have, and I'm not. It's not. I'm not doing that. And they be asking, "Do you need anything?" And this and that, baby. When I needed something, when I was trying to let y'all know, this is how I feel about that. When I was trying to let y'all know and make it known, this is what I need. You act like you had a problem with it, or it's always some type of unhealthy attachment to it, or something that y'all want me to bow to, or whatever. Like, I don't want nobody doing no crazy stuff just because they might need my assistance or need something from me. Or let's just say again, let me just use this as an example. A guy who was walking past, he wanted to cut my lawn. He wanted to help me with my lawnmower. He put my lawnmower together. And then he went on and cut the grass. And of course, I'm gonna pay you something or whatever. But I wasn't finna treat them like they were beneath me, or like, oh, you needed me, so no. It comes a time when it's like you too needy of me, so you gonna have to figure that out. But so if it's like that, but no, these ones they'll give it to you, but it's gonna be, oh, it's conditions to this, honey. It's unspoken, just a nonverbal condition, and it's like no. I like unconditional. If you're gonna do something, you do it. And with that, you know that you're gonna get your blessings back, because you know what I'm saying. But too much of that, and then one time the girl tried to again mislabel me as ungrateful after she offered something that I wasn't even thinking about. Okay, that's good. But then she still expected something, and then it was basically like a pretty much of a fair exchange. It wasn't really and it was something for her to be able to get in my business and stuff like that. And it's like, we're not finna do this. That was a whole thing. Like, and then she tried to, and I'm like, girl, I don't know what your angle is and what you got going on, but that's not gonna fly with me. So go on about your business. So I don't know. I'm not gonna say it was her competing with me. I mean, it could have been, but I don't know what it was. And it's like, honey, I'm not trying to. I'm not here for that with you. I thought I was here to first we was associating and then befriend you, and then next thing you know what I'm saying? We came across that. So yeah, it's just stuff like that where yeah, people done reached out, this, that, and third. No, y'all need to be y'all need I just be feeling like y'all need to go to God for your reason for even reaching out to people. Um yeah, your reasons for even reaching out to them. And to begin with, like, you know, and just to be nosy or anything like that, no. No. No, God, it should be God. I genuinely have a concern for this person. Maybe you put them on my heart and my mind. Help me to know what I need to do to reach them or to, you know, whatever the case. Shoot, come by my. I'm not inviting anybody, but shoot, I don't really, I'm not really pressed for money. Of course, we can always use money, but the amount of money that I want, y'all can't even provide for me because I'm trying to. When you ask me what I need some land. I need, you know what I'm saying, that's paid for, that's mine. Me and my children can freely do what we need to do on there, build up, establish. What you mean? And I'm saying my children, but I'm saying my loved ones too. You know, my boyfriend, my man, wherever he at. But and see, that's the thing. I gotta entertain myself and to get back to smiling at least, even in the least. But I'm fully relying on God to bring me through and out of this whatever this state is trying to become. Because I don't, whatever it is, I don't want y'all misery around me. And I want to have authority to let you know your misery is not going to be tolerated around me. Whatever you got, whatever you're dealing with, or whatever you need to learn how to deal with it in healthy ways and not try to take it out on somebody else. I'm not saying you can't share it with anybody else, but even downpour your stuff on somebody else and nah. So I'm real careful with how I don't communicate with people, honey. I'm careful with how I communicate with my daughter, being that she is physically elsewhere. She is the only thing is she operating. I'm trusting God that she operating in the same spirit, same. Well, I hope and pray. If she ain't, let's just get her there. Let it be done according to God's will. Let her bring her to the place where she's operating according to the spirit of God and the will of God. So that's something I could definitely pray for. um, because yeah, it's that pressure that be on people. But yeah, operate in the spirit of God because you have a personal relationship with God, and let's get it. Let's go. Let's build. And even me, all the more let God continue to pour in me, so I can try to stay in the center of His will, so I can be in His will to begin with. But definitely, what's better than being in the center of His will, doing what He has us to do, doing what He's telling you to do, being obedient. But every time I turn around, some trying to pop off. And yeah, then another little rodent didn't wanna disappear. It's dead, but didn't want to disappear. And I'm like, oh man, I've been moved for this. But yeah, I'm just not feeling what these folks have done yet again. Like I said, it does feel like the last attempts, but it's like I thought the last attempts was then was back then. No, you just continue to try to bother with stuff, to tamper with stuff. It's not bothering you. It's not hurting you. Mm, that's what I say, Lord. Even on today, I just need your help again to get through this. To be my, cause yeah, I didn't feel motivated after, and it's like, is that what it's trying to do? Make me not feel motivated? And I mean, cause to me, it feel like it's working, and it's like, are you allowing it to work or seemingly work for whatever reason? So let it work. Let it work for my good. because I'm the called, and let it work for my good according to God's will, and being that I'm the called according to His purposes. So that's that. But yeah, it's trying to get me like, I'm like, what? What is it? What are y'all trying to do? But what I do know is I trust God. I trust Him. I trust Him. I trust Him. Yeah, and even today, because my daughter spoke about losing faith, I pray that God helps her to still build up her faith. Help her to build herself up in your most holy faith, according to the what the word says. Let the Holy Spirit move on her, operate on it, move on her, and also be able to that she yield to let the Holy Spirit operate on the inside of her. Be empowered, honey. Not just me. I can pray that for my children, my sons as well. Same. Because get to the place where these devils, these demons, these heathens can't reach you. Can't reach you, can't touch you. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And then, yeah, continue to see the number. I was looking down to see if it was on there now, but the same number. It's like some of the stuff seemed like it definitely be coming in the name. Yeah, for his sake, for the sake of dude I'm no longer involved with. Like, is that your last attempts as well? Like, I don't know. Especially with the dreams and with the dream that I had with him, with seemingly him in it, and he was just like, and I don't know why he was looking like this dude. I don't know if again, if what my mind is thinking, you got you done got something that you can't get rid of, and I'm saying it would almost serve you right, because when that time when he kept on giving me trick over and over, like I don't even like saying it because it was so disgusting, but over and over, and I'm telling you, something is not right. I'm thinking you getting yourself checked out, but evidently wherever you was getting it from must have been feeling good, so good to you, because you kept on climbing up in there, and I knew it wasn't me because I wasn't sleeping with nobody else, and I had never had that before. So I don't know. I still to this day don't know. He know who he was sleeping with, cheating on. You know what I'm saying? And kept giving me that over, over, and over, and I'm like, wait a minute. So, anyway, and then it finally definitely got to a point where it was like, no, I wasn't dealing with that anymore. And I guess evidently he wasn't messing with that person anymore either. But man, that thing had me shook. Like, what? What? You keep on? Are you serious? Baby, the whole time that I was involved with him, I'm just so thankful that I didn't get anything that I couldn't get rid of. I mean, well, you just never know, because some stuff can try to show up years down the line. I hope and pray that, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't getting anything that got me itching and burning and itching. Um, I don't have any outbreaks of anything. He claimed that everybody got a form of herpes as far as just cold sores and stuff. And I might have a little, it'd be a little bump or whatever for like when it gets cold for real, but I don't have any like outbreaks or anything like that. Um, and just I'm good. I'm good in that department. Like, and I'm thankful. All blood work that I last got anyway when I interacted with him came back. Everything was fine. He did come over and try to violate me again after that, but I haven't had any complications or anything. And I say violate because I remember what happened. Like he literally was just being rough, and it was way rougher than what I remember or whatever. But yeah, but like I said, like I seen him in that dream. It looked like Leon, the dude. I had just watched the movie cover, and it looked like him. And in the movie cover, what happened? You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, go look for yourself. It was a wow. And then for him to be portrayed as the dude, it kind of adds up, because he's that, to me, he was that type of dude that, oh, he was that type of dude that was like, oh, I'm gonna keep on. Like, he just was living foul and he didn't care. And it's like in almost all the movies, you know, when you go with the Temptations. I mean, is it the Temptations? Is that the one that he was on, or is it the Five Heartbeats? It was one of them. Whichever one he was on, he always operates as that. It gives that that's the real him, like off the screen. It just gives that he's not acting, because he know how to play that role so well, those roles so well. And yeah, that's what he gives with dude too. It's like, it's scary, but anyway, um, I don't know how I got to that topic, but I'm gonna tell you, yes, I be so tired of people that, yes, I be wanting to have my own. I want an island, but I definitely want a big island. I wouldn't want no small island by far. I don't want nothing that a big tsunami can come and just eat up. But you know, your big plot of land, and just given the way the globe looks, the earth looks, it can all be swallowed up by water at any given time. Of course, the Bible said God not gonna do it by water anymore, by flood. He gonna do it by fire. So mm, it's like we just, some of us sit here and we so high and mighty, can't nothing happen. I mean, God is a big God, and He can do it in the blink of an eye. But just pray for my healing today. I've been knowing I was doing good. I was doing well, even with the other news that came to try to stress me. I'm like, okay, I'm good, but here we go. Here we go. Here y'all go with y'all bull crap. I don't mean to be smacking on that like that, but anyway, I gotta go. I wasn't gonna do it, but make these little pork chops in there for today. And I don't know, I'm find some probably some green beans. I do have a salad in there, so I can do that. But I'm definitely gonna eat on my fruit all day, of course. Give my son another piece of watermelon. Um, all I can say is, Lord, give me a way of escape, because before I even get stressed out or anything, do it quickly, Lord. And let that escape include me being able to communicate with my daughter, continue to, interact. I mean, do more with my daughter than just communicate. Lord knows. I'm a mother. I want to hug my daughter physically, not just spiritually is fine, but yes, I seen her hugging me spiritually, so that's wonderful. So, and she was just holding on, or she was embracing. I don't know if she was holding on tight, but she was definitely just embracing, and it was, what I'm saying? So, yeah. But I don't want it to be just because she going through something traumatic and stuff like that. I want it to be on the good days, the wonderful days, and whatever she may be feeling emotionally and just going through. I know that God can bring her through, bring her out. And again, those individuals that are around her, I don't care if they blood related, whatever. If God need to do separation, let it be done according to His will, because you don't need to be. You need to know how to have peace, hold on to peace, follow the peace of God, choose the peace of God, and be obedient according to the will of God, and He gives you peace as you're obedient. He'll convict you of righteousness when you're a believer. Of course, you sin, you make a mistake, the Holy Spirit or the Holy Spirit usually move on you. No, don't do that, so that you don't even make that mistake. So, just trusting that she listening to the voice of God. But anyway, that's pretty much it on this video because I don't got nothing else to say but to still complain. So I'm about to get up and make some moves and see how the rest of the day go. Tomorrow's the first day of September. Here we go with that. Like I said, I'm just like, Lord, just do it quickly because people doing too much. And just dreams where it was shown that I was cut off from something. It's like something that I didn't even ask y'all for anything. Y'all approached me trying to get me to, I guess, again, get down with whatever y'all got going on. And no, I don't. I don't want to. I refuse. I haven't had to rely on y'all. One good time I asked my neighbors for something they did not have to do. One good time, and then after I felt like I was kind of in there good. I felt like, okay, this is this. But one good time I asked y'all for something you didn't have to do. Then if you want to be technical, I returned the favor real quick. So after that, it should have been nothing else that you feel like you was owed. You shouldn't have felt owed to begin with because it's the thing. You shouldn't have did it if you know what I'm saying? But, mm-mm. I don't like when people, oh, I'm just want to get all up in her business just so I can know. You know what I'm saying? Let God, that's why you let God reveal stuff to you. Because even the way that you think you know, you're still not going to even have a clue. That's why for y'all to be trying to pry in people's business anyway is weird. Like, stop trying to pry. That's just as bad as a thief or a robber. That is you're trying to pry. You're not trying to gain legal access. You're trying to be, do everything that's not legit. And then what you think you're gonna get back? Popped in the face, popped in, you know what I'm saying? Popped in the head. Because you wasn't invited. And then that's another thing. When you don't invite them to something, they feel like they're missing out on something. I'm like, really? What is it that y'all want? What y'all think this is? What do y'all think is going on? Really? I ain't gonna lie. It could be something going on, but it can't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want it to get off the ground. And it gives, I'm gonna be real. It gives what my now deceased grandma was kind of giving before she passed on, a couple of years before I just started distancing myself from her. It was given that I'm gonna see if she got something. And I mean, until it came out her mouth. Oh, I'd rather spend your money than mine. Came to my door and said that. Thank you for letting me know. And that's not good that you feel like that. I feel a type of way that you feel like that. But what money do you? And I guess she was sitting there. Something was psyching her out, making her think that I had money. And to the point where I guess she's the one who went and told, well, I ain't even guess, somebody told me that. She was like, oh yeah, she said you about to get them racks. What racks? What are you talking about? And I guess because they thought because dude was finna be a truck driver that I was finna get baby. What racks where? Like till this day. So I guess she thought I was getting something that maybe she didn't know about. And that's the thing, you don't have to know about it. My bank account is not yours, and my money is stuff is not my money. Affairs is not yours. So that's what it's given. It's given like, oh, she getting this, and she basically like she owes us. I don't owe y'all a damn thing. I don't owe y'all anything. So anyway, that's why I said they must see something that I definitely don't see. Because I just be chilling. I ain't even wanting to order some McDonald's or a pizza. I ain't even been able to. I'm not gonna say that I can't if I didn't. But I ain't even been able to do that and do it comfortably. No. So, but that's why I say, Lord, give me my direct path, Lord, to whatever it is. And so yeah, whatever they think I got, or whatever the case is. Whether it's peace, whether it's, I don't know what may be lacking in their life. But again, I'm not receiving y'all's misery. Go to God in prayer. And the last person that I told to go to God, take it to God in prayer, that person got so offended and to about drove that person crazy. Like, I just gotta know. I gotta know what's going on over there. I gotta know what, you know what I'm saying? For what? Why are you losing sleep at night over somebody else's household, somebody else's life that you don't like? And I know you don't like me and I don't like you, and I'm fine with it. Why can't you be okay with it? So anyway, so that's that. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, I switched scenes real quick because I'm about to end this video anyway. But I came across a message yesterday, and I screenshotted it, and it was from my previously known previously known. I don't want to say so called, but previously known step. The reason why I don't say so called is because he signed up for something with another person, that was over me, and that's what got him involved with me. So it's like you already barely anyway. So I just don't want to put that much pressure on you like that. But as far as previously known, yeah, that's what it is, because I just don't interact with the person anymore. But I came across a message of him. He must have sent it like November of last year, and asking do me and my children need anything. I didn't even respond. Um, I don't know. It's like, I don't know if it's because my previously known so-called mom didn't want me being able to utilize anything from her husband, or if she was being protective, feeling like, hey, if he gives you something, which she never sat down and told me, but sometimes it'd be giving that feel, but sometimes it'd be giving the other feel. Sometimes it'd be giving jealousy or whatever. Hey, she shouldn't be able to ask nothing from my husband or whatever. Like, what? I really don't be asking for nothing. He offer, and then the rare times that I have asked for something, I, I give it back. It might take me a while, but I'm thankful that I had the time and I was able to give it back to him. So yeah, but they know that I'm good for it. Oh, she'll give it back, or it might not come back with no interest, baby, but but she'll give it back. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't losing anything. You ain't really gaining nothing. You know what I'm saying, for the most part, because I ain't, again, unless you tell me ahead of time that it's gonna be interest. I didn't know, but yeah, and yeah, I'm talking about money. I'm also just talking about whatever the case may be. And so yeah, sometimes it just gives that, I don't want nobody asking for nothing from my man, and that's fine, and don't go through me, and that was fine. It was just a way that, me and him was communicating. I had his phone number. I was able to talk. I still, what I'm saying, kind of know it, but oh yeah, it's in my head, because their phone numbers haven't changed in all these years, but I had access to him. He was coming to my house at times, and you know what I'm saying, not on a regular basis, but he would bring previously known siblings and stuff like that, or he would, if he was riding by, stop by. So it's like, I don't know, it was just a bunch of confusion. My own, he was definitely doing stuff that my own previously known so-called biological dad wasn't doing. So and I just didn't know. And then my previously known so-called mom wouldn't tell me how to operate regarding all of these things. So I didn't know what to do. What am I supposed to do? How do I know? I'm sitting here trying to learn from you. That's why I'm teaching mine. That's another reason why people mad, because she teaching and telling her kids the truth. I sure am. I'm not finna just get over on my kids. Nope. So anyway, but yeah, I came across that message, and you know what I'm saying, I really appreciate stuff like that, but I just don't want the strings attached, and I don't want the conditions on it. Like, if you're gonna do something, let it do it, let it work, and you know what I'm saying, expect, if you did it from the kindness of your heart and you did it specifically because God moved on you to do it, then God will bless you. Don't expect nothing back. Don't expect that if you do something to me that, oh, that means I'm gonna be all up in her business. No. I can tell you I need something and you grant it and then carry on with your life. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that we won't ever communicate again. It just means that carry on with your life. Stop getting so attached. And I will say, well, I can't say, but I wanted to say, it appears, I will say this, it appears that somebody that I've been uh, involved and connected to has done such, but I notice when I keep seeing certain stuff try to pop up, it's like, oh, no, you thought it's like I got you, and that's why God told me to do it the way that He had me to do it. Acknowledge certain stuff the way that He had me, so that way, no, baby, the gotcha is on you. But just looking back, some of the stuff that I dealt with, I shouldn't have had to deal with that at all. Like I never, until I came across dealing with dude I was asking about with, like, for real. I'm just being real. CPS case, like, that didn't happen until he came around. Like, what? My daughter, whole time I had my child, which, I mean, it was only a short couple of years, but whole time nobody was doing that. Nobody was, you know what I'm saying? I guess in a sense we was all kind of keeping it, if you want to say, I don't even want to call it under wraps, because I don't feel like people, if somebody in the family know about it, then the one who knows how to change that situation, they should discuss that with the parent. If the parent ain't doing what they feel like the parent should be doing, discuss that with the parent or make it known to the parent. Let the parent make the changes or adjustments or improvements how they see fit, and then or leave it the same and go from there. But then, honey, started involving all types, and I had never experienced that. That's why I'm like, even now, I'm just still feeling something. Something is something about all of this. It's something about still the stuff that's upsetting me. That, it may seem minor to somebody, but it's major, and it's just like it's still something or somebody trying to tamper with. If that don't, oh, that didn't work the last time, I'm gonna do this. Then that didn't work. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just keep on letting something, or not letting, but trying to have something occur in her life or arise in her life that's she's not gonna be able to be at ease. She gonna have no. That's the anxiety that plagues you. I've been asking God to deal with the anxiety that plagues me. That has plagued me and tried to linger around me. You need to take it to God, or you just sit with it, but don't send it over here. So, the blood applied on this day. Yes, this is the day that the Lord has made. I'm trying to rejoice, but I will rejoice and be glad in it. I need Him to help me to rejoice, because, oh, wait, they got on my nerves. Got on my nerves real bad already, man. What would the world look like if people was not just deliberately getting on people's nerves? And then when they did, in the least, they was like, "Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. Let me adjust that. Let me adjust myself, or let me adjust whatever." Feel like we may never know at the rate I be going, because I mean, even though, like I said, 75 to 90 days is a good run, but that's what about that's a not a third of the year. That's almost a quarter of the year. Can we get 4 quarters every year for the rest of my life? Because, yeah, that's what I want for myself. And then, then be set up and be established. And then in that position, I could be able to deal with the little minor bumps and bruises that come along. And you can see clearer on how to manage it. He ain't mismanaging, but God is moving on me to pray so into and something that He want me to do. I see Kadonai, Sadanai, Shayanai. Let me pause this. I'll be back. So I don't know what it is, but it's just kind of giving like I forgot that I had a little boiled egg last night. But yeah, it's just oh excuse me. It's giving yeah, we wanna mess with her now. We wanna get her I guess get at her table. I don't know what it is. We wanna be they probably don't wanna be friends, but be friendly to her now. And we done did all this. So it's like we gotta either keep on being a deliberate a-hole or we gotta let go of our pride and apologize and this that, and third. And my thing is, yeah, I'm saying all the time in the world, but you had ample time. I feel like to apologize and to speak about you how you was wrong and this and third, but you just decided not to. I get it. I've had pride about things, not really about apologizing when I know I did something wrong to somebody, but I've had pride about things. I still got pride about certain stuff, and I'm asking God to help me and deal with me on that. But but a lot of that stuff it was like passed down because people before me felt a type of way, so it was like a learned behavior. I was like one time, now that she's deceased, I can talk about it. But one time, my now deceased grandma's gas was off, and she didn't even. And I think because the people in the neighborhood probably saw them turn it off, she didn't even like want to go home. She was like, "No, I don't want to go over there because they, And I couldn't feel what she was feeling, but I heard what she was saying. But when I had my times where I might have felt ashamed about something, like, no, I don't want to do this because of this, I imagine we kind of felt the same way, but just about different things, different topics or whatever. And hold on, let me put this. But I was there to hear her express, and I'm like, well, dang, of course I felt those types of ways before, but not about. I don't feel it in the moment, of course, because it wasn't my situation. It was me, and I'm like, I was trying to tell her, don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You still got a roof over your head. But she felt embarrassed of like my stuff getting turned off. That's the thing. You can't compare yourself to her. That was another lady living in a household with her grown daughter, I think at the time, and her ex-husband had paid her house off, had purchased her house, I believe. Um, from what I knew, what I gathered. Um, she probably got she did have other struggles or other things, which I seen it with my own eyes. But yeah, she got her own stuff going on. So I seen it like that for her situation. But sometimes I couldn't see it like that for my own. You just be feeling ashamed. And so, like I said, I was passed down. Then I knew that my previously known so-called mom, had a timid spirit and it's certain stuff that she till this day, she still, there's certain stuff that I just don't know about her. So it would appear that she ain't got nothing going on. Now I know better because of how she's done lashed out at me. That it's got to be something, but that you got some pride about. But whatever the case, honey, she tried to cover her tracks real good, and that's the thing. It's just been learned behavior. It's been passed down and passed down and passed down, and it's like. So now that I'm looking at it and examining it like that, I'm just like, Lord, all I can say is help me with it. I can't just say, you can speak to it and say pride go away, but you just got to, I know me, I have to rely on God. I have to call on Him. I have to seek Him. But I've been trying to get off this video for like 20 minutes, but I'm still on here. So something that needed to be said, evidently, but. My thing is just like stop. I wish we could get to a place where we didn't have to compare ourselves to one another, and everybody could feel like they were content, or that they had um, what's sufficient for them. You know, that's a wish though. That's not my prayer right now. That's a wish, but I just say, you know, but it's been a long time that I felt love towards anybody outside of myself and my children. I haven't, been able to interact with anybody else that's like not familiar to me, um, and just show love and kindness and stuff. Like I haven't been able to do that because I just been so. I mean, well, I have. It ain't been that long. I still have because sometimes when some of my orders get delivered, I have. So see, I was about to tell a lie on myself, tell a little fib, because I forgot one lady. I still got messages in my phone where she was like, "Thank you so much," and this that, and that. She did me a kindness, and then I was able to. So that's my thing. I want to interact with people like that on a regular basis. They too busy being kind, and you know what I'm saying? And then it got me wondering, dang, well, why are they doing this for me? Usually these, because usually the delivery drivers, one and gone, barely want to deliver your order, this, that, and the third. I could tell some horror stories, but, and I ain't had no bad horror stories, but I've seen some, and then I've had, some encounters, but yeah, it's rare. That was a rare case where the restaurant didn't put a frosty in there, and I had just ordered it for my youngest son that day, and then the lady was like, "Well, I see now that they didn't put your frosty in here. I'm gonna go back and get it. Is there anything else?" I said, "Yeah, just some sauces they didn't put in there." She's like, "Okay, I'll get it." And then next thing I know, she came back. When she came back, I just gave her the cash that I had on hand. Like, thank you. She was like, "No, I did that because," and I was like, "No, you go ahead and have it. We too busy being kind to one another. Nobody don't gotta feel no type of way, or they shouldn't." Now, the one thing I did notice after the interaction, because she was like, "Okay, you and your son have a wonderful weekend," and that's nice. But I always feel to myself like, "Oh, baby, I got more than one child. Just because I spoke to you about the one whose frosty it was, now you're just assuming." You better start saying you and your loved ones have you know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. I'm technical when it comes to that, because it includes all mine. Nah. I'm just real. If someone would call it funny like that, if you don't mention my other children, I have an issue with that. And granted, you might not know that I got other children, but I don't care. Nah, don't even assume. And I need to be careful with that because I be assuming as well. So I need to grow up when it comes to that. But I took it personal, like, oh no, and that's when I didn't say anything back. And then I'm just not even. After we did our exchange, you did what you did, I did what I did. I don't got to keep on saying to you. I just be expecting, if it's something further need to be done or said, let God speak to you. Let God pour into you. That's what I feel. And I guess that's kind of what it gave. It's like, girl, I'm giving you this money, you know what I'm saying? And I don't be fooling with people like that. So, you didn't have to do what you did. And even the money I gave her cost way more than the frosty. Now, it might have helped her with her gas, but it cost way more than the little junior frosty that I was getting. But I just felt like she was one of the good ones that, she was part of the company that wasn't the corrupt individual. So I felt like, hey, I want to pour into this person. And that's what I want to do from here on out. Like, I don't want to be poured into people that's corrupt, or even down the line, they're going to be corrupt, you know. So that's that. But I think that's about it for now. I'll come back on here and speak about some other stuff, because I did not know this video was going to be um an hour long. But yeah, main thing, I bind, rebuke, denounce, cancel whatever I may have came into agreement with previously regarding that previously known associate. I come out of agreement. I disagree. I don't want to be in no room sitting with no spider webs over our heads, and I really don't want to be nowhere with her now. I have a heart towards her. I feel like, she was a part of, somehow, some way, she was a part of my life, but I'm not pressed about her. I'm not pressed about her at all. I enjoyed it for what it was the timing while we were connected, but I'm not pressed about her at all, because, yeah. got a potential to do too much, and I'm good on it. And I had dreams before where either she missed the bus that I was on or something like that. It was something along those lines, and that's it. And that's why I'm like. And then earlier this last month or this month, where I felt that I was feeling pressure, like, oh, I need to speak to her, and I said, no, I don't know. I guess y'all, I guess you do operate on witchcraft, where you go into somebody and you're trying to get it impressed upon me to link up with you or something like. No, I don't want to do that. Now, God's showing me something, I bind, rebuke, cancel, and denounce, because I'm not. That's just that. Once the main thing I needed to see in that dream, I saw what I seen, and that was a spider web, a big spider web with some active, alive spiders over our head in some room. No, rebuked. Satan, the Lord rebuke you, and rebuked in the name of Jesus, because I don't know what that is, and I don't want no parts of that. I don't want no parts of that. And now at this point, yes, I will not be asking anybody about her or anything like that. I've asked out of pretty much genuine concern, maybe even being nosy a little bit, but mostly genuine concern, because that's how I am. But you can best believe, baby, I ain't asking nobody about you right now. And I guess that made her feel like, oh, I can be direct and come to her and this, that, and the third. No, you can't, girl. I'm good on it. I'm good on it. And I will not ask anymore. And especially once God moved on me, once I felt impressed upon, like, oh, I woke up feeling like I need to speak to this person and didn't even know and understand why. And then next thing I know, something happened and took place in my life for me. And it was like, God was like, nope, you don't. And it's so funny because God will use certain individuals that I was involved with or connected with to come through on my behalf of the other individual that's trying to put a pull and a press on my life. And that'd be funny, because I'd just be like, that's what I like. That's what I love. I love that for me. That is basically the ones that came against me. Y'all all got to work on my behalf, whether y'all like it or not. Y'all working together. Y'all work together as a team to scheme, plot, plan, conspire, come against me. And now y'all got to work for me in another way, which, but my source is God. So if he decided to make you a resource, or of course the Bible say your enemy's your footstool, y'all my rest place for my feet. Oh, okay. Thank you, God. Then however y'all take that, that's how y'all gotta feel about that. So anyway, this is the world we live in. It's a fallen world. I'm still trying to teach my children. I'm still trying to enjoy my life. I'm still trying to be laid up somewhere with my man. For real. Like, what? I'm trying to be laid up, possibly laid out afterwards, but not in a bad way. Laid on the beach, laid on, you know what I'm saying? Laid in the sun, basking. I've been staying basking here lately. Basking, baby. Basking in beauty. Beauty, what is it? Ashes for, trade them ashes for beauty. But yeah, on that note, I'm gone. I'll be back sooner or later.